and the things we learned from that.
How to do a headstand.
Yes, and to go from there, because tomorrow is a very special day for a lot of us, and not so special for some of us.
It's Valentine's Day.
And so we want to use this segment to talk about Valentine's and Times. See, I just don't.
Common misconception is Valentine's.
Valentine's Day. Just we're just going to talk about our experiences, our tips on some dating, and what might you do if you're single on that day and or in a relationship. Which she's in a relationship and I'm single.
Call Cody for a good time.
Yes. So, what did you experience about Valentine's Day?
I'm kind of one of the girls that thinks it's overrated a little bit. It's still nice when you do have a boyfriend. It's nice to get some flowers or some chocolate if you're not on the diet. But like in high school and stuff, like I mean, I really didn't have a boyfriend in high school. I didn't really date that much in general. So on that day, it kind of turned into just my parents giving me Valentine's. And I mean, my birthday's 2 days after Valentine's Day, so that's turned into like I get the leftover chocolates from Valentine's Day when they go on sale the day after. So every morning on my birthday on the 16th, I have Valentine's balloons with birthday balloons. So my parents took advantage of, you know, it being a couple days after. But other than that, this year I do have a boyfriend, and I hope he does something romantic. But in college, it's kind of hard. Like everybody's on a budget, so a lot of guys don't care about Valentine's Day if they do have a girlfriend, and some guys go over the top. So I guess what I would say is something right in the middle, as long as it's thoughtful and you can see that the.
Which one would you say, as a girl, would you prefer? Which one do you think would have a bit more lasting effects?
I think even though the flowers are kind of expensive and they die like 2 weeks later, it's still really romantic when a college guy that's on a budget goes and gets his girlfriend flowers. Not like every week you get flowers, like once or twice a year. I care about you. I'm showing you that I care by spending $50 on a bouquet of roses.
I wish it was that cheap.
Well, some of them are. If you go to Walmart
yeah, well, I
or
don't buy
something.
cheap ladies.
It's the thought that counts, guys. So, I mean, I'm not really a chocolates person, and most girls in college are acting like or trying to be on a diet. So, I would say go for roses or just being really nice and writing a card. It's
So do you like cards?
I would rather a thoughtful card from my boyfriend than anything else, because it shows that he sat down and put his thoughts on paper about me. I don't even care if it's 2 lines, it's still something sweet. So, I mean, what about you? What is Cody Bryant's perception of what Valentine's Day should be?
I mean, I think it's a time to cherish your love, but at the same time, I think it's a money waster.
It is a money waster.
And it's a matter. I don't mind spending this time of the year to celebrate if I had someone with me.
Right.
But being single right now, it's just. There's not really much to it.
Right.
It's just
well, see, in
whatever.
the past, like I have friends that are like supposedly dressed up in all black and go to the movies on that day to watch The Vow, which is coming out. And I mean, it's kind of just like, isn't it Singles Awareness Day too? Haven't they like officially called it that? It's a Hallmark day, so people can buy cards and spend money. But at the same time, the yoga lady, Miss Donna, was telling us yesterday that it shouldn't just be something romantic, and it should be something where you cherish your loved ones and take advantage, I mean, single or not, take advantage of telling your loved ones that you appreciate them and do something nice for them. So it's a little challenge. Instead of being romantic, it doesn't matter if you're single or not, you can do something for your loved ones.
Yeah,
so.
just appreciate what you have.
Right.
I mean, that's the biggest thing.
National Appreciation Day.
A lot of people, I think, in the college atmosphere at least, is they don't know how to show appreciation. I mean, a lot of people get mad before they show their appreciation, and I think that's a big factor. And I think if you're going to show any appreciation in the year, at least
pick this day.
Pick this day to like push it.
Well, and I feel bad for people that are widows or divorced or something that have been able to spend this holiday with somebody that they care about, and for whatever reason they're not anymore. So it is kind of a sad day. So you never know. Being sweet to somebody on that day may make a whole day because they don't have a Valentine's. And so.
Yeah, I mean, just smile and just say, hey, happy Valentine's or something.
Hey, happy Valentine's.
I've never tried it myself, so.
And if you're single and you want to be in a relationship, what are some guy tips on flirting?
My biggest tip, I would say, that I've learned over the years is just being confident. And I mean, if you go to a girl, I mean, I think it would be kind of weird just to say, do you want to be my Valentine's?
Right.
I don't really know her, but I think just treat it as a regular, like try to meet with her, maybe get her number, maybe ask her
Something just casual, yeah.
But if it happens to be during Valentine's, I guess it would just kind of end up being that.
Right.
But I don't think it should be, single guys should try just to get a Valentine's Day so they can
Yeah, me and my friends, I'll speak on behalf of girls in general, like sending like creepy messages on the internet or like getting your girl's number and she doesn't know who you are yet, that's creepy. But if you've made the effort to say hey in person, or maybe you have a class together, you can act like you want to study, and then really you just want to text her and ask her out on a date. I mean, I think college guys and girls need to go back to the traditional dating. I mean, no one really takes a girl out to eat. You don't do that. It's just, hey, come hang out, or want to go out this weekend. So I think tech especially has just turned into like nobody goes on dates, and here at Mon Judy's is the perfect place to go on a nice little date. It doesn't matter if it's Valentine's. So
I do agree with you completely. I am that kind of traditional guy.
Right.
I do not understand at all how guys can go on Facebook and just message girls and just be like, hey babe, what do you want to do tonight or something. I'm like, I don't
Most
do
girls
that.
won't fall for that.
I'd rather do everything in person. At least start off in person.
Right.
I'd rather ask the girl in person if they want to go out to dinner or get their number.
Right.
But there is a side effect to that. I am shy. And so.
Yeah, but like you said, if you kind of bite the bullet and you at least act confident, then the girl will read into that and go like, he's confident in himself. I do want to go on a date with him.
And I mean, even if the girl says no, you think that she said no for any certain reason, it's just yourself putting that on. Like, oh, she said no because I'm ugly or something. And constantly telling yourself that over and over, you're going to eventually feel like you're ugly and have no confidence. And I think that just when someone says no, just say all right. I mean, move on. Just go to the next person. It's nothing against that person. Obviously, you're just not going to make a connection. So why even talk to them?
Exactly. They're maybe doing you a favor, so then you'll meet the right person.
Yeah, because like 1 in 10, you meet the right person. 1 in 10 people. So ask 10 people.
Oh my gosh. Cody's going to be searching for dates on campus. I'll interview girls for you. How about that? And then I'll find your perfect match.
Thank you.
Well, in high school, we used to do this thing where you would fill out like a questionnaire like the week before Valentine's Day, and you'd write your name down, and then the guys would do it too, and they would like put it all together, and they would match you up with people that had the same answers as you. So like it was so embarrassing because on Valentine's Day, you'd open it up and it would have some of like, it'd be like your best friend's boyfriend's name was on there, or like somebody you really did have a crush on. So it was always like really awkward. But I just think it's funny how like America capitalizes on Valentine's Day and just turns it into something it really isn't. Whenever, like we said, it's about love, like not always romantic love. It can just be appreciating your friends and stuff and your family, because we don't get to see our families very often if you're in college. So
we go home like once a quarter.
Same, yeah.
So I think that
it's popping and
yeah, it's very popular right now. So for Valentine's Day, I think that it needs to be a special day for you and your significant other, or you and your friends even. I mean, you have a relationship with your friends, and you need to cherish that, because obviously a lot of friendships in college do not last.
Right. So if you're single on this day, don't let it get to you.
Yeah, I mean,
I had plenty of single Valentine's Day. I'm just lucky to not have a single Valentine's Day today.
Yeah, I mean, just don't let it get to you, because essentially it's like any other day, except don't walk in Walgreens or you'll be sprayed in the face with Valentine's.
Right.
But Valentine's, I cannot just change an instant. But what would you say for me as a guy? What would be an easy way to maybe perhaps get your number? I mean, is that something that should be asked, like not right off, but like say I meet you a couple times, and we talk and we get along?
I think establishing a friendship is something that's really important. I know they say like you need to date your best friend, like it needs to be somebody that you know you can call on whatever you need. But at the same time, the getting to know each other process is fun. So I think it needs to be somebody that is maybe in your friend group or a mutual friend. Let a friend set you up. I mean, that's fine, like doing double dates and stuff. But I think the best thing, I'll try. I think the best thing is being confident, like you said, if you're a guy, and that would show how confident you are. If it's somebody you really don't know that well, I would just kind of make an effort every time you see the person to be friendly, not overly flirtatious. Those are the ones that take a while. That's like you take 5 months before you finally get a number, but when you do, you go on a date, maybe you start dating. So I would say just go for it, like you said, asking a girl out on a date, just saying like, hey, do you want to go get dinner? It's not a big deal, nothing like, it's not a date, do you want to just go grab lunch? So, rust and train.
So you would say getting their number first is a better idea? Saying getting a number is better than asking for a date first? Like, should I just...
Yes, I think if you can get along on the phone, and I know it's just turned into texting these days pretty much, but if you at least kind of jive and y'all have the same sense of humor, or y'all can come up with a conversation, then you will be able to come up with a conversation on a date. If you go on a date and you haven't talked to her really at all, that's awkward. I would think that's awkward. I would just be like, so, I don't know anything about you. And at least if you've talked before and kind of texted or talked on the phone, you have things to reference. So if there's nothing you can think about talking about, you can bring up something that y'all talked about on text messages. So
that's true. You
kind of just have to go for it. I mean, like you said, 1 in 10 people, just flirt with everybody.
I don't have 5 months anymore, so.
Then speed dating. I don't know. Wrestling's kind of hard. I mean, everybody's somebody's ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend, so you have to be pretty careful about it or just not care. So I just say go for it. If you're a single guy and you have a crush on a girl, just ask her on a date. Or just find her number and text her and say, make up something. I don't know. Girls appreciate the effort. So if a guy's making the effort to not hit on you when he sees you out at the bar, if he's making the effort during the week, then that shows that you actually do kind of care.
So do you have any, so is there any tips, maybe I think we need right now, but like tips for girls? I mean, I know that in Louisiana, girls aren't as assertive as anywhere else.
You don't think so? See, I find that
I've never experienced it, so obviously I'm ugly.
Oh gosh. No, you're not.
I've never experienced this assertiveness.
See, I find that girls are more forward here. But, I mean, I haven't really... Everywhere, Cody, open your eyes. I mean, from a girl's perspective, I think that you should let the guy do most of the work, but at the same time, they can't read your mind, so if I'm interested in a guy, I would kind of have to eventually put it out there like, okay, I feel the same way you do. But
do you literally say that, or do you...
there are ways of hinting at it.
What are these hints? Because guys, I promise you do not...
Y'all can't read anything. I don't know. This is the conundrum of guys and girls.
We're literal thinkers.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to say,
I'm saying something, but not thinking it, so...
Not like mention that you remembered something from a month ago. That doesn't mean anything. But I'm going off on a rant.
Guys just need to pay attention to the details. If a girl is actually texting you back and they're not one-word responses, then she may be a little bit interested. If you went on a date and she's still talking to you after that, then she had a nice first date. So if y'all are literal thinkers, just put A, B together and get C. And if she texted you late at night at 3 a.m. on a Saturday night and needs a ride home from the bar, she's probably not interested in you in the right reasons. So, and same for guys. So it's kind of just like hit or miss. I mean, you just go for it, and if they don't like you back, then you just say you tried.
Move on. It's the biggest thing. Move on. Do not linger.
Yes. Lingering just wastes time.
Do not hate anybody. Don't hate yourself or anything.
Right.
So is there any other tips maybe for girls?
I think that guys take it as, I don't know, like when I see girls on campus that are like super dressed up, like if I went on campus like this in a dress and heels and my hair and makeup done, I think guys would be like, she's trying too hard. But at the same time, I think guys appreciate a girl that does wake up in the morning and do something. I mean, I'm guilty of literally rolling out of bed and looking like crap for class, but I have a boyfriend, so I don't really care. But I think like a lot of guys have a crush on the girl in class that sits right behind them, you know, because they're cute and she's not trying too hard and she's confident and she's just not worried about it. Half the time you meet somebody when you literally are being yourself and you're not trying. So I would just suggest guys and girls to open their eyes. Who are the people that we're comfortable around, maybe in our classes or in our friend circle or people you see every day just in passing that, like, you know, you don't have to put on an act for them, you're just yourself. So I would just say be yourself.
Yeah, be natural.
Right.
I'll have to admit that I have a battle inside my mind. As a photographer and as a guy, I don't really mind. I mean, sure you can wear a ponytail to class and it still looks cute and everything. Right. I mean, it don't look like you just threw up or anything. But I mean, put a little effort into it. But at the same time, I mean, you're gonna be cute. If you're cute, you're cute.
Right.
But in the photography side, I'm like, I want to carry my camera around, and therefore I want you to look like this. I'm like, hey.
True. Well, that's why you have to separate.
Right now.
Separate work from play. I don't know. I just think.
Well, my work has really helped me in play.
Well, then that's good. You're utilizing it.
Weird, but
you're utilizing your talents.
But it helped me break my barrier of being shy.
I don't know. All in all, I think, you know, going back to the Valentine's thing and wrapping it up, I think that Valentine's Day can be overrated. Some people read into it too much. It doesn't need to be who's getting the most on Valentine's Day. Like, I by no means am going to go brag if my boyfriend spends $300 on me. I think that's ridiculous. So I think it needs to be something like we said. If you have a significant other, then do something sweet. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. Get together with all your single friends. Do something fun. It's Single Awareness Day, so it makes you very aware that you're single. And just do something fun and nice for the people in your life. Like you said, it doesn't have to be a huge thing, but if any day that you appreciate your loved ones, do it on this day. So that would be my tip to our viewers. Do something nice for somebody that you love. I mean, it sounds cheesy, but it's not that hard. So,
I mean, it's fun, I guess.
It's sweet.
And girls, if you guys value something, show appreciation.
I'm gonna get my boyfriend a Valentine.
Okay.
I don't know what, but I'll get something.
If you don't do flowers.
I know, right? It's like I don't know. I don't have a clue what to get a guy for Valentine's Day, but whatever. I'll be nice.
Subway.
A gift card.
Yeah. Take us to Subway. Show us you care about us.
Food. Food is the way that guy's heart. Yeah.
But thanks for joining us here at Monjuni's, which is an excellent place for dates. It's so
cool.
Yeah, music.
It's romantic at night.
It is. It is. I'm here all the way.
And the train passes by. If you want to have an awkward pause in your conversation, just stare at each other.
It could get romantic. But thank you for joining us, and that's it for this episode of Dawg Talk. And
catch us next month.
Or in spring quarter.
Yes.
Our premiere episode's gonna be big. We have a lot of surprises for you guys.
Yes.
Lots of surprises.
See y'all after Mardi Gras.
Or actually, after the quarter break.
After the quarter break. Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye.